I can only talk to you about my experience here because I've invested in my education in a lot of different ways. I started by investing my money into traditional education because I spent money and time getting my law degree. I am a licensed attorney, but I didn't really get much of a return on that dollar for dollar because I don't practice as an attorney. However, I have invested money into my own, you want to call it self-education or financial education. That has given me much bigger returns. The first time I ever invested in my own, let's call it non-traditional education, was actually, I was in college at the time or finishing college. I bought a class or program on wholesaling real estate. And this was after I got my real estate salesperson's license. I went to this seminar about quote unquote real estate investing. Now, I don't consider wholesaling real estate investing. It's a type of real estate flipping where instead of actually buying a property, you're entering into contract to buy a property and then you're going to flip the contract. But I learned about this real estate wholesaling during the seminar. I thought it was really interesting. And then at the end of the seminar, the person who was teaching was pitching a $3,500 program to learn how to wholesale. Now, back then, that was a lot of money for me, but I decided to make the investment partially because it was such a compelling pitch. I invested that $3,500 into the program, and 1 month into it, I made no money, no sales. 2 months into it, I made no money, no sales. 3 months into it, I made no money, no sales. 4 months into it, I made no money, no sales. It wasn't until the 5th month that I actually closed my first deal, and that first deal was $10,000, my commission from the wholesaling that I learned. So, did I make my money back? Yes. Did it take time? Absolutely. Did it take work? Yeah. Was it risky? Oh, yeah. Most people who go through any sort of online education program are going to go nowhere with what they learned, either because they give up, they're not willing to put in the work, or maybe they didn't learn anything useful. So you have to understand, how can you use something, how can you learn something that's going to leverage what you're currently doing? That wholesaling real estate education for me was leveraging what I was already doing, because at that time I was investing in real estate. I had gotten my real estate salesperson's license, so I was already working as a real estate agent, but now I had learned a new skill, which is wholesaling real estate, which leveraged what I was doing. Right now, I run a company called Briefs Media, and we recently hired a consultant to help us with the monetization and just kind of the growth of our newsletter business. And the guy that we brought on has been working in the newsletter space for a long, long time, worked with a lot of different companies. And the first couple of weeks that he worked with us, he just kind of dissected everything that we did. He learned about our sales process. He learned about our newsletter process. He learned about our operations. He learned about everything that we did, just sitting quietly, asking questions. Then he sat down with us and offered us some proposals of things that we can do, and little changes that he was sharing that were, not really ground shattering, but very impactful, because little changes that we could do right now could change our revenue monthly by 80%. We could increase our monthly revenue by 80% by doing these few changes, by offering different sales packages to our sponsors, by marketing our sponsorships a completely different way. And that was such a big realization, like, wow, it would have taken us 3 or 4 years, maybe 2 to 3 years to learn how to do this. But because I paid somebody, it was a lot of money, but because I paid somebody to come in and teach us, we just shaved off 2, 3, maybe 4 years of learning off for time, which can allow us to grow quicker, which can allow us to scale quicker. So the question is, can you invest money someplace to learn how to do something quicker, or to learn how to earn more money? That way you can lower the educational process, lower the skills process, and start to make that money sooner. But you also have to understand that this comes with risk. Just because you invest in your education doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to work every single time. For example, when I was building the Minority Mindset blog, this is a number of years ago now, I was thinking, I have this YouTube channel here on Minority Mindset. The problem is this YouTube channel relies on me. And so if I want to build a business, I can't have everything relying on me, because I'm not making videos and I'm not making any money, right? So that was when I had the idea to build the Minority Mindset blog as a place where if somebody's searching on Google for great websites or great stock brokerages, the Minority Mindset blog can show up and give you recommendations. And then the way that these types of blogs make money is that when you get a user of a stock brokerage or real estate firm or whatever it might be, an investment brokerage, that you get a kickback, or you get an affiliate fee, or you get some sort of advertising fee or advertising revenue. So there's different ways that you can get paid from the sponsors or advertisers on your blog. When you get more traffic on your blog, the more money you make. The problem was I didn't have the time to sit there and build a blog because I was busy doing a whole bunch of other things. So what did I do? I hired one of the best consultants and agencies out there to help manage and run our blog. And so I spent probably close to $500,000 over the course of 18 to 24 months, building the teams, paying the consultants, producing the content, having the right softwares, doing everything the right way. I just wasn't putting my time into it because I was busy doing other things. And that $500,000 went to essentially nothing. It was a complete flop. And that was where I decided to shut this down, because it wasn't that we didn't have the right consultants or the right education. It was just we needed more direction to be innovative, to do something that would actually benefit me, because this was like building something in a whole different universe. I had no experience with building a blog, and that didn't benefit really anything that I was doing. It was different. And so now the question is, if you want to increase your income, that way you want to invest more money, you want to save more money, you want to put more money aside, or you want to have a bigger equity in your business value, the question is, how can you invest your money in a way that's going to allow you to learn a skill that's going to allow you to earn more income? And when you earn more income, either that's more money that you can save to get you to the $100,000, either it's more money that you can invest to get you to the $100,000, or it's more valuation for your business, because if your business is making bigger profits, your business becomes more valuable. If your business makes $100,000 a year in profit and is valued at a 10 times multiple, a $100,000 profit is worth $1 million. But if you can grow your business to $500,000 of profit, now your business is worth $5 million. So the value of your income now is, how can you increase the income to increase your path to whatever wealth it is, whether it's savings, whether it's your investments, or whether it's the valuation of your business. But you have to invest your money in a way that's going to already improve or teach you a new skill set. Now, if you're saying, but I don't have any sort of skill set, the simple place where you can start is just learning how to sell. Now, I'm not going to lie, I am not the best salesperson. I think I'm a much better marketer than a salesperson, but being able to sell is a very valuable skill, and that's a skill that can transfer across multiple different industries, multiple different companies. So if you don't know where to start with learning how to sell. If you enjoyed this short clip from my longer videos, here's another clip that I think you'll love. And while you're at it, if you're interested in learning more about how to start generating passive income, our team put together an amazing guide on how to start generating passive income for free. All you got to do is click that button right over there. Thank you for watching, and as always, keep hustling.